ATM. Uh, One of my TTs is still running. Is let me check. Give me a minute. So okay. So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our 12-hour table topic marathon event. This is this is not just any regular Toastmasters meeting. It's a celebration of spontaneity, quick thinking, and creativity. For 12 hours, every hour, a new theme will be challenge your imagination. And whether you are a seasoned speaker or trying your hand at table topics for the first time, this is your chance to shine. This event aims to bring together Toastmasters from different clubs, backgrounds, and experiences to practice impromptu speaking in a fun and supportive environment. Our goal is to help each other grow, build confidence, and most importantly, have a great time. We Noida Toastmasters Club from Delhi NCR are the hosts for this hour of the Table Topics Marathon. This hour, we dive into the theme of India's vision for the future. This theme invites us to explore India's vision for the future involves harnessing technological advancements and sustainable practices to drive economic growth and improve quality of life. How do you see these changes impacting everyday life in India? Whether it's a personal story, a creative spin, or thought provoking insight, we are eager to hear your take on it. Now, let's meet the team that will be helping us keep track of our timing and providing valuable feedback. We have two table topics evaluators with us today. Toastmaster Ipsa who will be evaluating the odd numbers of the speakers. Toastmaster Siddharth Khare, who will be evaluating the even numbered speakers. Their role is to give constructive feedback on the content, delivery, and impact of each table topic response. At the end of our session, each evaluator will announce who, in their opinion, was their favorite speaker among those they evaluated. And our timing for this hour is Toastmaster Shivani. She will be timing each table topic speech to ensure it stays within the 1 to 2 minute range. At 1 minute, you will see the green signal, at 1 minute 30 seconds, the yellow, and at 2 minutes, the red. Please try to wrap up your speech once you see the red signal to keep us on schedule. For those who might be new, table topics is a segment where you are given a topic on the spot and you have 1 to 2 minutes to speak about it. The purpose the purpose is to help you think on your feet and articulate your thoughts clearly and concisely. It's a fantastic way to improve your impromptu speaking skills and it's also a lot of fun. I will be calling on volunteers to participate, so feel free to raise your hand or drop a message in the chat if you would like to give it a try. Remember, this is a supportive environment. There are no right or wrong answers, just your unique perspective. Let's get started. Who would like to take on the first table topic of the hour? Pratyush Gupta. So let's start with Pratyush Gupta. What do you think India will look like in 2050? What do you think India will look like in 2050? Pratyush Gupta.
You Am I audible?
Yes, you're clearly audible.
Now is 2024 and I am being asked about the question of 2050. I am right now 33 years old and I remember that in 1998 we always used to make fun through landline numbers. I remember calling wrong numbers, dialing wrong numbers, and just laughing and asking strange names that if he is there or if she is there, calling my school's friend and just mimicking various types of artists like Amitabh Bachchan. We didn't know that at that time we will get so much attached to a square box that we called cell phone nowadays. And my father brought it in the year 1999, just 25 years. And he always used to say that you will not touch this thing, because when you will touch this thing, the thing will call a number, and this is not a play. I will be charged 15 times per second. In 2050, I guess new devices will appear, and social platforms will be there. We might not be having such types of boxes on the Zoom platform. The Zoom platform can also change its features in 2050, or this platform can change its name also. In 2008, we had the most popular social site, and it was known as Facebook. But now it is Instagram. Yes, things will remain, but names will change. We will get better and quick option to communicate with each other, and that is how things are going to become progressive day by day. No one is going to stop it because it's impossible, whether it's India or any other country. Thank you, and over to Tabletop.
Great, Pratyush. What a clear insights for the vision of India in 2050. Now, who wants to volunteer for the second table topic? Dr. Marutesh.
Toastmaster Aditya. So I just wanted to
Yes.
confirm that do we have the second table topic evaluator in the room? Videsh
So,
Paul?
no, I have requested, there is a change in the lineup. Toastmaster Siddharth Khare is in waiting room, I guess,
Okay.
from NTMC. I have messaged BTM Saurabh earlier.
Yeah, he has joined. You can go on with your next topic. Thank you.
Okay, Siddharth, it's your topic. Please listen. So, Dr. Marutesh.
Nilu, when you click on the link, the form will come up where you have to put in your name and all that. You put your name and everything in it, and then
Dr. Which industry should India focus on for future growth? Which industry India should focus on for future growth? Dr. Marutesh.
Yeah, thank you, Tabletop Master. Yeah, if you see industries like we have multinational industries, many global industries would come to India and invest in India, and that also helps to develop our country because India is not a capitalistic country. Hence, we have a scarcity of capital. Hence, we should encourage the foreign investors, banking sectors, in everything in the automobiles, telecommunication, banking sector, insurance sectors, everything we in every sector we used to encourage for the investors because they when we invest in India, we will get a good employment opportunities. Will it creates a demand. In the same way, we also used to encourage our domestic industries because we when we depend on the global industries, always we will be dependency to others. In the same way, we used to encourage the domestic industries, MSME industries, agro-based industries, to encourage all the youths to do the industries, and we should decentralization the industries in every areas, in every in every rural urban, every districts, because when we didn't focus on that, we also will face that there is discrimination between different districts some district will improve, some district will not improve, some state will improve, some state not will improve. Hence, we should focus in all the sectors, and we used to plan. This is my thought on this. Back to Tiffany.
Great, Dr. Murthez. So who wants to take on number 3? Anyone from the audience? We have 20 people in the room, including us. Okay, John Joseph. So, how can India strengthen its global influence? How can India strengthen its global influence, John Joseph?
By being true to itself, by being Indian. That's how I think India can actually dominate the globe. One of the best things of our country that we don't realize is the authenticity that we bring in. We have the Vedas, which we still believe in and follow. We have our culture and traditions, which we still celebrate and follow, whether it's food, whether it's the way we dress, whether it's the way we eat, sleep, or pray. There is something so unique about India that even if it is the 21st century, that Indianness in everything that we do, from tying our hair to tying our shoes, it cannot be taken out. It's an unfortunate reality, however, that especially with the advent of social media, our youth is now trying to change the way we tie our hair and also the way we tie our shoes. But that's fine. We have to move on with the time, right? We cannot just keep ourselves completely with the past. I get that point. But to answer your specific question, Toastmaster, I feel that even if you shorten your hair, color your hair, or go for boots instead of chappals, that's fine, as long as you have Indianness within you. Because that unique quality of being Indian is so precious when you go abroad that if you take that with you wherever you are in the globe, you will dominate it, because that is a flavor that is very rare out there. We are still keeping it in whatever form, in whatever way, and we should just keep that in mind. Be Indian, be true to yourself, your culture, even if you're moving with time. And then you see, you don't need to do anything else. The globe, the world will always respect you for that. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster.
Great. Being originality brings us lots of things. Next is Kavita M. Prakash. So, how can India ensure healthcare for everyone? How can India ensure healthcare for everyone? Kavita M. Prakash.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much for that topic.
Like 7 by 25 of fruits is oranges. Number of oranges 7 by 25 hai.
Okay, so thank you, Vandita.
Hi, most welcome. Thank you.
All right. So yes, India is the land of many, many ancient practices. Yoga is one of them. It has been there for a very long time, more than 5,000 years. And that ensures life insurance for everyone or health insurance for everyone. Now, how can we ensure health care for everyone? There are 3 things in health. One is prevention, cure, and a lot of awareness. I am a person who believes in prevention and spreading awareness than getting a cure for it. Of course, cure is limited because there are so many situations which are to be addressed ad hoc and on an emergency basis. And you need healthcare facilities for that. India has ample healthcare facilities. The only thing is that it is very expensive and unaffordable for a lot of people. So that's a different issue altogether. But how do we ensure that their healthcare is available to everyone in India? We can do that by, first of all, spreading the awareness about good health practices, good eating habits, and safe roads, because a lot of deaths happen by accidents. Accidents happen because to better management of these things. So looking at all these perspectives, I think healthcare is a combination. It need not just be about illness or just about, not falling sick. It is about mental health, emotional health, along with physical health. The healthcare systems need to be streamlined, and the government is already pumping in a lot of money into this. Also ensuring that there is, no malnutrition, reduced malnutrition and infant mortality, and good nutrition for mothers, lactating mothers. These are some points which we should take. Thank you. Over to the teacher.
You are on mute, Aditya.
So who wants to take on the next topic? Anyone from the audience? Okay, Shravan Kumar. So your topic is, what can we do to make our cities more sustainable and livable? What can we do to make our cities more sustainable and livable? Shravan Kumar.
Wonderful topic, table topics, Master Aditya. Fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests, we have measurements for everything. We want to measure the quality of a particular product, we have measuring techniques. Similarly, how can we measure the quality of a city? So I would like to propose a thought. Any city who maintains all the 5 elements, the 5 basic elements, water, fire, earth, space. So all these 5 elements who will respect, give utmost respect, that city will definitely flourish. So if we can bring a system where to measure these 5 elements in that city, how the people treat these 5 elements, then definitely we can we can define one measuring system. Based on that, we can bring a quality of life in cities. If we look at most of the current cities, dumping yards are increasing day by day. It is almost like a small hill size in dumping yards. If I stay in Hyderabad, if we can see Hyderabad dumping yard, it is a small hill. I can say that is how it is. Similar in Bangalore also. So in last month I was in Bangalore. So in Bangalore, across the roads, there was a lot of garbage, uncollected garbage you can find out. So instead of one more thought I would like to give is, instead of investing on a luxurious things for the artificial intelligence, if we can create some robots for maintain the cleanliness of these 5 elements, definitely we can bring a lot of change in our cities. That's my take on this topic. Over to you, table topics master.
Great, Shravan Kumar. I can totally agree with you. We can see 3 to 4 garbage mountains in Delhi NCR region as well. I am agree with you. So next is Nidhi Sharma. So Nidhi Sharma, what role do startups play in shaping the future of India's economy? What role do startups play in shaping the future of India's economy? Nidhi Sharma.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Master, for the topic. The moment you mentioned startups and how they are going to impact India's future, a story came into my mind. And please forgive me if I do not have the exactly correct details, right? But I think the story is of Dhirubhai Ambani, right? He used to work in a petrol pump. That's what I'm able to remember, right? So you see how somebody like he must have been just an average person, just like us, right? And he decided to start a venture, right? So he also started from somewhere, and whatever he started would have in the initial phases, right? It would have been a start. And we already know where this person has reached now. Only recently, everybody was, crazy about the most recent wedding in the family, right? So, and he also became the, I think, the first or the second, like the financially, he was very wealthy in the index, right? He became a very financially wealthy person. So, this actually more the number of such people, more the economy obviously is going to be affected due to it. And if we look at future, the big corporations from future are only going to emerge from the startups of today. That is why it is highly advisable. And I think even recently also, right, our own prime minister of the country, he has been motivating people, young people, the youth to go for startups and become entrepreneurs. So that is because there is a huge reason behind it. We cannot all become some or the other jobs seeker, right? There has to be somebody who is providing the jobs out there, and that is the role that startups play. That's my answer to your topic. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nidhi Sharma. Absolutely correct. Dhirubhai Ambani is clearly an inspiration for all of us. I have a request for all the table topic speakers. Please stay back for your speech evaluation. We have two table topic evaluators who will provide their evaluation right at the top of this hour. So, who wants to be next? The next table topic speaker who wants to volunteer. You can raise your hands. Anyone from the audience? We have 20 participants.
You can
including
call
four of
Raja,
us.
Raja Balaji, you can call.
Sorry?
Raja Balaji.
Raja Balaji. Okay. So, Raja Balaji, let me give you the topic. What steps can we take to improve financial literacy among young Indians? What steps can we take to improve financial literacy among young Indians? Raja Balaji.
We can take a lot of steps. The first step we can take is the awareness. We want to spread awareness over the India about the education. If you are in a village, most of the kids go to school only for food, especially in Tamil Nadu, because our government announced a midday scheme, a lunch for free, and nowadays morning food also free. So by providing food for free, most of the children going to school for food, and by the byproduct they are getting education. So we should not focus on like that. The government should focus on education also by um, practicing by giving a lot of free education content. And there are a lot of YouTube channels, there are a lot of courses we can take, especially in India, digital India. We don't want to go for a school. As my perspective, if a kid has one internet connectivity with one computer or phone, he or she can learn everything he wants. That is what also Elon Musk said in one interview. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Raja Balaji, for the table topic speech. So next, who wants to volunteer from the audience? You can show your hands. Okay. DTM PAT. So, what small changes can individual make to contribute to a cleaner and greener India? What small changes can individuals make to contribute to a cleaner and greener India? DTM PAT.
Small. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, Table Topics Master and fellow members, good afternoon. The small changes to make cleaner and greener India. There is a popular sequence in our life. We say thought, word, deed, result. The first change, whether it is small or big, it has to take place in the mind, which is intention. That intention is to result in implementation. Most of us are good at intention, but when it comes to implementation, we lag behind. We are very poor. So that has to be strongly injected into our mind. Maybe one small step. In fact, as I was coming now, as I was entering my apartment, there was a 3/4 of a brick exactly at the center. In fact, many people would have passed, I believe, but none did not bother. I stopped my vehicle and took the brick and put it aside. This is a small change. Not only it eliminates the possibility of any threat, but also it makes the space clean. Similarly, that is why Modi brought that Swachh Bharat, but it was not consciously followed up. There was no sustenance. If you can afford to make small changes like this, instead of saying to someone, actually doing it, there's a difference between a leader and a boss. The leader says, do it, but the boss says, let's do it. If we can cultivate that mindset, regardless of our status, our position, particularly the boss or the leader does, automatically the followers follow. So if I can make myself as an example to the society, when I say society, people in the society, to begin with at home, then at my workplace, professionally, then the society. If we get that intention, then definitely the implementation is possible. And over a period of time, whatever we claim, clean and green, will get realized. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Wonderful DTM, TAT. So who wants to be the next TTA speaker in line? Anyone?
You can call the name by name, anybody.
Okay. So Naveen Parwal. Naveen Parwal, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So I have a topic for you.
Yeah.
How will improved internet connectivity impact daily life in rural India? How will improved internet connectivity impact daily life in rural India? Naveen.
Yep. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, of course, we all know that internet is or has been one of the key development which has transformed our mankind in the past 2 decades, ever since it has evolved. And of course, it is evolving far much more. And believe it or not, that is my origination, and even I hail from a small village in Rajasthan. That's where I was born. And I must have visited my village probably after a decade or so, and I saw that it's hugely transformed. And there are so many people out there like who have gotten access to the global knowledge, to the global village, and they have transformed their lives humongously. I know of a community out there who has started producing homemade homemade products, and they're selling it on a global level, whereas earlier they only had a reach within their community members or probably within the town and these places. So this is just a small example of how the prospects have changed, and I think they're able to sell the products at almost about 40% of the cost as compared to any other competitors. So friends, I mean, the thing is that even people living in rural village have gotten access, and they've got the know-how of how to penetrate globally. And that's a huge transformation. So that, I mean, they don't really need to have a setup in the huge, in the big cities or metro cities. because we all know the whole problems of living in metro cities these days. It's costly, and of course it's not easy to live over there, and plus there are so many challenges, and plus you cannot expect everyone to come over there. But living in rural village or towns, you can have a huge community over there to sell to. Similarly, the education levels of students have changed out there, because now they've gotten access to all the global material which they required, which they didn't have. So of course, this is what the mankind is heading towards. And of course, I wish them all the best in times to come, because internet is a blessing. Thank you.
Thank you, Naveen Parwal. Anyone who wants to volunteer for the next TT? Sarbani Ghorai. Sarbani.
We have Dhanu Rajwani, we have Pratyush Gupta.
Okay. Asankhya Mohan. Okay, Toastmaster Asankhya Mohan. How do you feel about AI's role in India's future job market? How do you feel about AI's role in India's future job market? Asankhya Mohan.
Good afternoon, Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters. A very happy Independence Day. The AI, if I may ask once again, the AI's role in India's future
job market.
Job market. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aditya. It's a very contemporary topic. We are in today's professional day and age, fellow Toastmasters. We are all going through a transition, a very important transition wherein things are becoming more and more digitized, more and more data driven. Even at my professional level, I can see that Toastmasters as an organization has adapted to getting more and more AI friendly with the advent of Udly as a tool with regards to giving feedbacks. Most importantly, we are seeing two different opinions wherein people are saying that this might be something wherein we might actually be losing out on jobs. At the same time, people are saying that this might be a way forward to wherein eventually this will be helping in acting as a catalyst in creating more and more jobs. So we are at a juncture wherein we are seeing where we will be transitioning towards. The onus does lie on us as to how we as professionals, we as the future of India can make sure we take that leap of faith and make sure that we are able to utilize that in a just manner. Like even from a professional experience, I am someone who hasn't not been into more of a technical role at all. Where we comparing myself from the past 2 years, I am someone who is learning more and more tools with regards to my professional experience. Having that understanding how to make decisions on the basis of data is the first and foremost thing that I have come across in the past couple of years. So that is for sure. We are seeing and we are taking that leap eventually. We will be there with regards to embracing AI entirely. And that is something that's entirely on us. What's your take, Table Topics Master, on the same? How will you take the AI initiative forward for India?
I totally agree with Toastmaster Asankhya. India or world is in a revolutionary stage. We have seen many revolutions before, like industrial revolution, green revolution. Now, according to me, it's AI revolution. So, anyone, the next, Dhanu Rajwani.
I would like to take a topic. Hey,
okay,
hello.
Harshit Kumar. Okay.
Yeah.
So, how can more people in India benefit from going digital? How can more people in...
I was not able to hear. Can you just repeat once?
Okay, I'm repeating. How can more people in India benefit from going digital? How
Going
can
digital.
more people going digital or digital in India, you can say?
Right. Timer, you can start the timings. Imagine an ancient world where people are still in the Stone Age and you require the tools to carve the markings or anything that you want to print, anything that you want to make it a legal document or something. Fast forward to this new generation where you just have to move some fingers and press a button and damn, your entire document is intact and everything is available to everyone. No one has to go there and see it. This is the power of digitalization. Today, we see a world in which there are people who cannot live without digital assets, without the digital things. Like ourselves, we are sitting in the various places across the countries, across the places, and still we are intact. We are in this meeting, and because of what? Digitization. The digital world has brought us closer. The digital world has given a lot of people opportunities to become entrepreneurs, to do something that they always wanted to do. Me, as an engineering pursuing student, I see this digitalization as an opportunity for upcoming generation to make something bigger, to make an impact on the upcoming times. Even if I were a kid of 5-year-old or something, I would have learned how to uplift this ongoing revolution. Though I'm still not that 5-year-old young, but I am a 20-year-old boy. So I can understand digitalization. And that's what I want people to do. Understand, evolve, build. And that's how you make out something even worth out of this term digital India and digitalization. Make the use of it. Make it your tool to conquer the world. That's all from my side. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, Asit. Thank you, everyone. Now, may I request timer to share the timing report for all the speakers on chat. Toastmaster Shivani.
So I have given the permission to Toastmaster Shivani. You can now paste the timer report onto the chat.
So, Shivani, we have 30 seconds of grace period. So people will finish till 2:30. I think they are not disqualified, right?
So I believe everybody is qualified, I think, all tabletop speakers. Yeah.
Yes. So thank you, Toastmaster Shivani. I would now invite the table topic evaluators to evaluate the table topic speakers. Evaluators, please do share your evaluation, and at the end of your evaluation, please do let us know who was your favorite speaker among us, those that you evaluated today. Let me first call evaluator 1, Toastmaster Ipsa Jain. Toastmaster Ipsa Jain.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aditya, for giving this opportunity. And it was a wonderful session with all the interesting topics, and everyone did their best. But as a evaluator, I would be evaluating first Toastmaster Pratyush Gupta, who mentioned about the history which was there in 1998, where they used to use the telephones. So basically what he did was that he shared a history, how it used to be, and how is it going to be in 2050, where he mentioned about the new devices and the social platform like Zoom, where the boxes are going to be removed. And a perfect example given was the Instagram versus Facebook. One recommendation that I would like to give is that you can use one object as a past and as a present and as a future to compare, and then share your view about how it would be in 2050. But a great example shared by you, especially for 1998 using telephones, and you were very confident. So kudos to you for that. Moving on to Toastmaster Joan Joseph, that how can India strengthen its global influence? She mentioned about the simplicity, which was that being a true Indian, you can influence it, which was a very good attempt. The culture and the tradition that we follow. and how the time of hair and our shoes has evolved, but it still influences everyone. And yes, of course, we have to move with time. So when we're moving with time, we always have to show through our simplicity that we can influence and strengthen our global in other countries. But the one recommendation from my side would be that there was a missing in the personal story, due to which a touch was not there, which we could have if you would have explained it through a personal example. But kudos to you for mentioning about a true Indian, especially on an Independence Day where we need to be proud of our country. So kudos to you for that. Moving on to Toastmaster Shravan. What can we do to make cities more sustainable and livable? So you mentioned about the measurements, the 5 elements which we need to take care of to make a city more sustainable. You used an example, the city, Hyderabad and Bangalore, and mention about dumping yards, like they are increasing day by day. So the examples were used perfectly for this. And you also shared a thought that how rather investing on AI, we can create robots to maintain the cleanliness. So that's a creative idea that you have used. But one thing was that under 5 elements, there was one element which was missing, because you mentioned about water, fire, earth, and space, but I didn't found the last element through which we can measure. Plus, how is it impacting your life, right? And how it can improve your life. If you would have shared this in within the topic, then it would have been the great speech. But kudos to you for mentioning it, that how the dumping yards are increasing and how we can improve it. Moving on to the next, Toastmaster Raja Balaji, where the topic was that what steps can we take to improve the financial literacy. You mentioned about creating awareness regarding the education, and how like providing a free lunch will improve the attendance, the presence of children, and create an interest into being educated. How we can improve digital India, being by digital India, right? But what I missed was that you started the topic, and maybe you would have first shared your idea, your suggestion, that what you think, how we can improve it. What did you found? Maybe somewhere you might have experienced that there's a lack of knowledge in it, and how you can improve it by making a contribution to it. So just add some personal touch to it. Otherwise, you were great with the awareness of education example. So thanks to you. Moving on to Toastmaster Naveen, how the improved internet impacts the daily life. So kudos to you for first mentioning the biggest advantage that we have of using the internet, and how in your own city, that's Rajasthan, how the things have transformed everyone's life, by giving an example that how an employee is like how a person is able to sell the homemade products to other cities, and how not everyone can live like how not everyone can come to a city because the expenses are there, right? You also mention about how the education level has been improved by internet. One thing what I would like to recommend is you could have shared that how the advantage of internet had helped your life, of how it transformed your life. Where did you start from and where did you reach to through the internet? The last would be Toastmaster Harshit, where how can more people in India benefit from going digital? Kudos to you for at least sharing a description of the ancient world, then how a fast forward came, like with a click we are able to do the things. How you had a very good hand gestures while explaining the things. You also explain about the present situation, how we can use the opportunity, right? And we have to evolve day by day. One thing that I felt was that in the end, you could have used a better example or maybe a quote to tell that how India has been benefited from going digital. But kudos to you for being for sharing and being true. That's all. Thank you, Toastmaster Aditya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ipsa. Let me now call evaluator to Toastmaster Siddharth Khare to evaluate the even numbered speakers. Toastmaster Siddharth Khare.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aditya, and happy Independence Day, everyone. Starting with my evaluations, my first list, the first speaker in my list is Toastmaster Marutesh. His topic was which industry should India focus on our future growth? And the answer is all of them: micro, small, medium enterprises, and healthcare. Basically, all the industries that are there. He was very much clear about all his points. The only drawback that I have from Toastmaster Marutesh that he was continuously monotonous. He was speaking like, hey, it is MSME is very beautiful. It should be taken more into account by the government, this and that, etc., etc. And his body language was loose. He was speaking like this, and that kind of takes away the attention from for me personally. The energy should have been higher according to myself, and if the Toastmaster Marutesh can implement this feedback, I am sure that he is going to rock all his next speeches. Moving on, we have Toastmaster Kavita M. Prakash. Her topic was how can India ensure healthcare for everyone? So she started off with very good things that we should focus on yoga, and she said about 3 philosophies that she follows. That is prevention, cure, and awareness. And most probably, she focuses on prevention and awareness because cure is very expensive in India these days. Many hospitals, many medical industries just like take lakhs and lakhs of rupees from people and make them poor. So like that's a very good point. Apart from that, she also told upon the topics, the agendas that can be addressed. For example, infant mortality, good nutrition for mothers, etc., etc. So like she was clear about her story and about the concept of all this, health, how she can ensure healthcare for everyone and what the government should take care of. Overall, kudos to Nidhi, kudos to Kavita, and I wish you all the best for your future speeches. Now coming, we have Toastmaster Nidhi Sharma. Her topic was what role do startups play in shaping future for Indian economy? So she started with a story of Mukesh Ambani, I believe. She had a very clear speech. The only thing I noticed in her speech was she was saying you know a lot and a lot of filler words. That is something the R counter will say as well. But she has a very good point that she put forward in her table topic, and that is we all cannot become job seekers. Some of us have to step into the shoes of opening up the startup and also driving the Indian economy and playing a key role in that. So that is a very good point. I would like to commend Nidhi on that point. And I would only like to say kudos and all the best to Toastmaster Nidhi for your future speeches. Now, the next speaker we have is Toastmaster DTM PATT from Chennai. So his topic was what small changes can an individual make to make a cleaner environment. So your topic was very good. Like you had put a lot of good points that the intention of first of all of a human should be very good and that the human can start very small. He can even start from his home, and he also had an personal touch where he added his own story about how he removed a big from the road. The only recommendation I have is that the sunglasses that he was wearing was very distracting, and apart from that he was looking here and there, and that kind of took away the flow for me. Apart from that, the speaker can also focus on building up the energy and maintaining the pace, because sometimes the flow of the speech was interrupted by sudden interruptions, and while he was doing ahs and ums and all of that. So maybe Toastmaster can take note of that and improve upon his future speeches. Kudos to Toastmaster DTM, PATT. You did a wonderful job, and all the best. Now, the last one is Toastmaster Asankhya Mohan that I'll be evaluating. So his topic was, how do you feel about AI role in future job market? So the very first thing I liked about is that he wished Independence Day to all of us. The very first thing that he got us hooked with, and he's very confident speaker. As far as I've noticed, he has a very clear flow of thoughts. He addressed two different opinions, that due to AI, some people can lose jobs, and while others feel that AI can be a catalyst in getting the youth to newer heights. So we all have all this sort of dilemma that we are facing with the current AI technology that has got boom into the market. Now, the only thing that is he has addressed that we have to take a leap of faith and we have to believe in the time and in God, and that everything will turn out fine. Very clear. And he also had a very good speech quality and a very good narration, and he was very confident. And he also asked the table topic master upon his take upon this table topic, that how does he feel about AI role in the job market. So that is one kind of piece of gold plating on the cake for me, I would like to say that. So fantastic speech, Toastmaster Asankhya. So coming to my personal recommendation, I would like to say that Toastmaster Asankhya is my personal favorite on all the speakers. So thank you, Toastmaster, table topic master. So that is my evaluation so far. Thank you.
Toastmaster Aditya, you're muted. Please unmute. Toastmaster Aditya, can you hear me? Okay, you have some issue. Okay, then fine. So we'll move ahead with the next session of our Toastmasters TT Marathon, and I would like to call upon our next table topic master, the stage to you, Toastmaster Ajit. You can start your session. Yeah, you can unmute yourself now. You can unmute yourself. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster. Good evening to all. I am Toastmaster Ajit from Rajasthan Toastmaster Club. I know it's evening time and you must be enjoying your tea or coffee. So welcome to our 12-hour table topic marathon event. This isn't just any regular event. It is celebration of spontaneity, quick thinking, and creativity for 12 hours. Every hour, a new theme will challenge your imagination, and whether you are a seasoned speaker or trying your hand at table topics for the first time, this is your chance to shine. This event aims to bring together Toastmasters from different clubs, backgrounds, and experiences to practice impromptu speaking in a fun and supportive environment. Our goal is to help each other grow, build confidence, and most importantly, have a great time. We, Rajasthan Toastmaster Club from the heritage city Jaipur, are the host for this hour of the Table Topics Marathon. This hour will delve into the theme of freedom fighters, unsung heroes. This theme invites us to explore the contribution of freedom fighters in the Indian freedom struggle. Whether it's a personal story, a creative spin, or a thought-provoking insight, we are eager to hear your take on it. Now let's meet the team that will be helping us keep track of our timing and providing valuable feedback. we have table topic evaluators with us today. Evaluator 1 will be Harshit Kumawat, who will be evaluating the first 6 speakers, and evaluator 2 will be Ajay, who will be evaluating the next 6 speakers. Their role is to give constructive feedback on the content, delivery, and impact of each table topic response. At the end of our session, each evaluator will announce who, in their opinion, was their favorite speaker among those they evaluated. And our timer for this hour is my personal favorite, our president, Toastmaster Rahul Goel. He will be timing each table topic speech to ensure it stays within the 1 to 2 minutes range. At 1 minute, you will see the green signal. At 1 minute 30 seconds, the yellow, and at 2 minutes, the red. Please try to wrap up your speech once you see the red signal to keep us on schedule. For those who might be new, table topics is a segment where you are given a topic on the spot and you have 1 to 2 minutes to speak about it. The purpose is to help you think on your feet and articulate your thoughts clearly and concisely. It is a fantastic way to improve your impromptu speaking skills, and it's also a lot of fun. So I will be calling on volunteers to participate. So feel free to raise your hand or drop a message in the chat if you like to give it a try. Remember, this is a supporting environment. There are no right or wrong answers, just your unique perspective. So let's get started. Who would like to take on the first table topic for the hour? Okay, Shalini. So are you ready for the topic? Okay. So your topic.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, Shalini. So your topic will be, have we truly honored our freedom fighters for their sacrifices? Topic is, have we truly honored our freedom fighters for their sacrifices? You may start.
Good evening, Toastmasters and my dear friends. I think this is a topic which is very dicey and very debatable in its own way. But my take on the subject would be something like this. I think no, the freedom fighters have not got their due respect, because in some ways, some of them have, like we have celebrations, national holidays on some of the freedom fighters' birthdays or whatsoever the case may be. But in case of many of the freedom fighters, especially the unsung heroes, who knows who shed their lives for the cause of this freedom, that we are enjoying the fruits of their labor. So I think justice in some way has not been done for those freedom fighters whose names we do not know. And also for the rest, I believe in one thing, that just building a statue, I mean, this is my very own unique perspective, just building a statue for the freedom fighter or just celebrating that person's birthday, just remembering that person's name is not enough, because where is the sense of freedom inculcated in the Indians that we are today? Do we really imbibe their philosophical thoughts? Do we really take on their stride and work on certain ethics? I mean, if we were to have freedom fighters like Gandhi ji and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel as on today's date, their philosophies, their mindset. I read the book, My Experiences with the Truth, written by Mahatma Gandhi. And that is a book which is like a revelation. Every page will give you goosebumps. The thing is, where are we finding those values today as to decipher what is going to take on for the next generations to come? So in my opinion, I think a lot more can be done for them in our own little ways, in whatever sector we are working in, be it the education sector, the corporate industry, the entrepreneurship firm, everywhere, the sense of little bit of their philosophies, their insights, the take on their strand for freedom is what we need to build in the younger generation. So that is a lot of hard work. But if each Indian puts effort into that, I'm sure we will reach to an amount of, say, 50% to what the next generation can do. But still, the 100% guarantee is not something which I can say as of today. But a wonderful topic. I think all topics are a little difficult. They're not as easy. but really a good one. I really am enjoying this table topic marathon. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shalini. Well spoken, and I like the balance how you compare and how you found the importance of including the philosophies of these freedom fighters in today's education. I am strongly if would have a chance, then I would advocate that it should be there. There are, but more representation is needed in current education system. So, who will be next table topic speaker?
Toastmaster Ajit Karthik here. So the Zoom moderator. I think the timer has dropped from the meeting. Rahul Goel.
Okay. Please allow me 1 minute. I can check. Okay.
Please check. If he's not joining within 1 minute, then I'll be the timer. Okay.
Hello, Ajit. Hello.
Yes.
Ajit, Ajay this side. Basically, I need to evaluate the first 5 or second to 6 to 10.
You will be evaluating first 5. For next 5. Harshit will be the first 5.
Okay.
Harshit will be evaluating the first 5.
Okay.
I think there is issue with Rahul Goel's laptop, so I would request if you are willing to be a timer.
Yes, I can be the timer. Yeah, sure.
Okay, please do that. So, Dhanu, do you want to be the next? Okay. Are you ready? Timer.
But I don't see the timer. Yeah, I see the timer now.
Okay. So Dhanu, your topic will be there was significant role of women in the Indian freedom struggle. So your topic will be the role of women in India's freedom struggle, unsung heroines. So the topic is the role of women in India's freedom struggle, unsung heroines.
Unsung heroines. Okay. Greetings from Mauritius. I'm Dhanu Rajwani over here. And unsung heroines, unsung heroes and heroines, we have so many that history has not recorded at all. But they come up slowly, they keep coming up. And women in India's fight for freedom, till today, Indian women are still fighting for recognition, for freedom to be able to do what they want, not only for the country, but for themselves, for their families also. So the Indian women are still struggling and they're still wanting that freedom. They're going for it and they're moving towards giving liberation to each and every one that they can. They're empowering. In fact, I would say Indian women are empowering the youth today to move on the right direction, to move on towards liberation, not only liberation, but also to be able to empower the others that are coming up with them. We need to empower the coming generation and we need to empower all those that are very still in bondage. Let's say still in bondage. So those that are still in bondage need to be removed from that bondage, and these unsung heroines that are there in today's times. I'm not talking about the unsung heroines that were there in history that have not been recorded. I'm talking about the unsung heroines that are there in today's times who are working behind the scenes to bring liberation, empowerment to the youth so that they can carry forward the flag of liberation and make it fly higher and higher. Over to you.
Thank you, Dhanu, for taking us towards the explaining about the half of our population's contribution towards freedom struggle as well as in today's current era. So it was enlightening and you have beautifully explained. So next, who wants to be the next table topic speaker? Okay, Dhruv. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So your topic will be who was the greatest freedom fighter and why? Who was the greatest freedom fighter and why?
Just a second. No. Sorry for the interruption. Who was the greatest freedom fighter? For me, there was not a single greatest freedom fighter because I believe everyone's contribution was important. But if I have to name one, I will say the Mangal Pandey, who is also known as the first freedom fighter. As far as I know, the Mangal Pandey shot 2 British officers, and because of him, other freedom fighters got inspired. And that's why I believe, because he's the greatest freedom fighter, because he gives others inspiration to become free, to make the India free. After that, many freedom fighters came, including Subhash Chandra Bose, Chandrasekhar Azad, Bhagat Singh, Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, and many freedom fighters. But they all inspired. They all because of the Mangal Pandey somehow. Because they have inspiration from someone else, and their inspiration was Mangal Pandey because he started it. And Mangal Pandey shot the Britishers when nobody else did that before. And that needs courage. And that's why I believe that the Mangal Pandey is the greatest because he did when nobody else did at that time. Thank you. Over to you, TM Ajit.
Well spoken through. I also believe that 1857 revolt was the major revolt, and we also believe that the first step is the important step, and it was first significant freedom struggle, and Mangal Pandey was the torchbearer in that struggle. So well spoken through. So who wants to be next?
Toastmaster Ajit, Toastmaster, just a minute. Toastmaster John, are you in the meeting?
Yes, I'm in the meeting room.
So Toastmaster John, okay, I think timer Rahul is back, so we can have him as a timer. Yes, Rahul, are you okay with the timing? Okay, so I can spotlight you, right? Great. Yeah, Toastmaster Ajit, you can continue with your topics.
So I'm waiting for a table topic speaker. Any volunteer for that? I can see many people. Okay, Strabani, are you ready? Okay. Are you able to unmute? Okay. So your topic will be, did India do enough to preserve the memory of its freedom fighters? Do India have done enough to preserve the memory of Indian freedom fighters?
Raise your hand. How many of you think really our country preserve our freedom fighters' memory? Raise your hands. Yeah. So I am from Kolkata, where love is the essence of life. Their freedom fighter, if I talk about them and taking their name, you will be late, my dear table topic master. I just took a name, Subhash Chandra Bose. He is our Bengal's hero and a great freedom fighter. I think all over the world that name to be heard. So with this note, I would like to request you all, whether we are in our modern age, we are not going to take their name and even forget also. Everybody is forgetting their. So I request you all, please be remember, those are giving us our independence. So I request you all, just cherish our nation India and do your best for our India. Over to you.
Thank you, Saravani. Well spoken, because Subhash Chandra Bose was important during the Indian struggle for freedom fighter movement, and government is also taking many steps, like they are including the life, the biography of important glimpse of their life in the books, textbooks. Also, I think every citizen should preserve the memory of our freedom fighters, because it has came after many efforts, and we at least we should read about them. We should read about their philosophies on Independence Day or Republic Day. So this is the day where we should learn about them and have more knowledge about them. That's how we can preserve the memories of our Indian freedom fighter struggles. So, who wants to be the next? Okay, Meeta. So your topic will be comparing the contribution of various freedom fighters. Who stands out? Comparing the contribution of various freedom fighters. Who stands out?
So here, comparing with the freedom fighter, but I don't think so that we can compare each one. Each one has dedicated their life, and each freedom fighter has given their full life to give us freedom. So we can't say that each one is like how many one, any one. So I say that yes, our previous speaker said Subhash Chandra Bose. I believe that yes, Subhash Chandra Bose was the one person who was the taking national leader like that, and even our Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who was the one person who made all different states to unite and become one India and become one country. So we can't say that only one person has done. It was the life of many, each and individuals, and they joined together and they made our India to get freedom. And we are enjoying this freedom like Independence Day because of each and every freedom fighter. So there are so many members like Rabindranath Tagore. We can say that they are social reformers who also acted a lot. Even there are social reformers they have played, and there are so many influencer. Even the one single person like Mangal Pandey or our there Lala Lajpat Rai or Lal Bahadur Shastri, and so many Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So each one, if it's Bipin Chandra, Bal Lal Pal, even I've read when I was a small, like in school. So this all the each ones, if we see that we don't remember many of them, Kittur Rani, Jhansi Ki Rani, Channamma and all that. If we see that we are forgotten our Indian history past because modernization has come. But to be frank, today we are enjoying the freedom because of this, all the people hard work and hard struggle they have given. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Meeta.
Topic masters.
Thank you, Meeta. Well said. It's always a teamwork, and it has been lot of efforts from lots of freedom fighters who made, and that's how we became independent after 1947. So it was a collective efforts of all the freedom fighters. Thank you. So I'm waiting for next volunteer. Who wants to be? Okay, Pratyush. So your topic will be freedom fight. There was a philosophy of non-violence. So how it is related in current times? The philosophy of non-violence, how it is related with the current time?
I have heard from my early childhood that an eye for an eye will make the whole world blind. But I want to interrogate that is it possible that we are sitting and saying good things to someone who is trying to attack us. He is trying to capture our house. He is trying to make us his servant. Is he going to listen to us? I have heard that before attacking Ukraine, the president of Russia made many requests, but still Ukraine kept on claiming Russia's land as their own land, and they started increasing and expanding it. I don't know whether it's a fake story or real story, but at the end, what happened? A war took place. Yes, nonviolence is a very gentle and is a very good thing that we should practice in our day-to-day life. But when it comes to survival, I cannot calculate it properly. I will never say that only nonviolence gave us independence. The joint effort gave us independence. And in many countries, this philosophy of nonviolence is not at all related to their independence. In today's scenario, when we have so much specialized weapons, I find it very hard to fight through words or fight through non-violence. If they have the weapon to attack me, my words will not defend me. I will have to retaliate in the same way. Yes, if the other person is non-violent, then I can fight with him through words. But in modern times, this philosophy is becoming very thinner. And that's a dangerous thing. Thank you, and over to Deputy Commissioner.
Well said, Patrick. I like the way you balance the violence and non-violence. And India being the superpower in nuclear and other weapons, but it has always preached and the non-violence way, may it be Ukraine-Russia war, the Palestine war. India was the guru who has always preached the non-violence and always tried to establish the peace between the countries. Thank you. So who wants to be next? Shravan Kumar. Shravan Kumar, your topic is role of forgotten heroes in shaping independent India. Role of forgotten heroes in shaping independent India.
Fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests, forgotten heroes of independent India. I believe independence in a different dimension. Independence is something that comes within. But unfortunately, I believe the fighters, freedom fighters who struggled at that time, I believe we learned fighting from the Western countries, and we forgot peace, sharing the peace to the rest of the countries. They dominated, and then they taught us how to fight. So in that way, these Mangal Pandey, these kind of people, when they realize, they start retaliating that. So in that way, there are many people across India may not come into the limelight because at that time there was no social media. So now, for example, even if we look at in my family, my grandfather was a freedom fighter, but many people is not popular. He's a freedom fighter, recognized by government and all, but he spent his time in jail multiple times during the struggle. So like that, in every part of country, the many people would have come across, but they are not recognized. So what I would like to say is it's a collective effort across all the country to bring the freedom back to the country, united. So even after getting this after getting the freedom, we are still struggling inside internally. So that is where we need to work on that, I think. Forgotten heroes are many. There are many heroes. I cannot say the so and so person, but for me, I know my grandfather was a freedom fighter, but still is not popular. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Shravan. I have deep respect for every freedom fighter, and I always want to salute all the freedom fighters of our country who has brought us the independence. And I would also like to salute your grandfather, who was the freedom fighter at that time, because these unsung heroes gave struggled and also faced various hardships and made us independent. And that's how we are enjoying the freedom, all the articles, all the rights, all the rights. That's how we are independent. And many freedom fighters became the part of Constituent Assembly after that, and they helped in shaping the policies and also being forming the Constitution of India. Thank you. So who wants to be next?
Vinod was interested, I think. Okay, Pragya.
Okay, Pragya. Since you are from Rajasthan, so I would like to give you a topic about Rajasthan. What was the role of Rajasthan in unsung heroes in Indian freedom struggle?
Specifically, wishing everyone a very happy Independence Day. I don't know exactly which unsung heroes of Rajasthan have played the pivotal role in shaping the country and a nation and bringing us the independence. But I believe that each and every one whosoever had played a was at that time before 1947 or from this very starting would have played a major role in shaping the culture heritage, and along with that making the country the way we look up to right now. If I say about Rajasthan, I know the glorious history of Rajasthan. From we talk about the independence post-British era, but if we talk about the independence at the time of Mughal emperors and all those things, at that time also Rajasthan and Rajputana community of Rajasthan specifically had played the major role. And I believe that it's not about Rajasthan, it's not about any state or any nation, any particular person specifically. It's about the whole country, the whole, everyone had played their part of role, even when they are not fought practically in the in the army or served as a freedom fighter or something, but at home or at any place they have played that their role. So I believe that each and everyone had played their role. That's all from my side. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pragya, for explaining us the role and irrelevant of the state, irrelevant of the district, irrelevant of the any caste, creed, all the citizens of India participated in the Indian freedom struggle to fight for our independence. Thank you. So who wants to be next? Next table topic speaker.
Yeah, I can take the next table topic.
Okay, Karthik. Karthik, so your topic will be the importance of preserving the stories of unsung heroes. Topic is importance of preserving the stories of unsung heroes.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster. Preserving of stories of unsung heroes. So let me tell you one of the most important facts on how we humans evolved throughout these years, 1,000 years. So recently I was studying a book called Sapiens, and one thing I got to know about the fact that we humans have been evolved by saying stories to each other. And if it comes to these stories of unsung heroes, then preserving these stories is very important for our future generation, to let them know that how our unsung heroes of freedom fighters fought to get the freedom for us. So if we are enjoying this freedom, it's all because of their hard work. It's all because of their sacrifices they made. It's all because of how they challenged people who took away the freedom from us. And I would say freedom is such a thing. Freedom is very important, and having freedom is more worth in having billions of money with us. Because imagine we have everything and we are put into a cage where we are not allowed to do anything on our choice. And today, if we are enjoying this freedom, today, if we are enjoying this freedom of expression, and today, as we are into this table topics, and you can see, I'm here speaking with the freedom of expression, with whatever perspective in mind I have, with what I can, with what I can tell people about my ideas. So this was not there when we didn't have the freedom. And these stories of unsung heroes not only should be preserved, also should be told to many of our coming generations each and every day. Because for me, it's nothing but the freedom we are enjoying. It's all about those unsung heroes who have fought. And yes, these stories should be preserved, and these stories should be retold whenever it's possible for our future generation. And also remind ourselves that the freedom we got was on cost of their sacrifices. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karthik. Freedom is very valuable. So let us preserve all the struggles, and we learn by mistakes. We learn through history. We learn through various experiences. So by preserving this stories of these unsung heroes, we are preserving our past. We are learning from our past, and we are more conscious not to repeat the mistakes what we have done in the past. Thank you. So, who is the next volunteer for table topics? Srihari. Okay, Srihari, your topic is role of Mahatma Gandhi in Indian freedom struggle.
Okay, well, it's a no-brainer if I say Subhash Chandra Bose is the forefront and his contribution is impeccable to our independence, right? I mean, we all agree to that. But I would also like to say we should put one foot firmly on this courage and bravery, and the other should be it shouldn't be that. It should be quite opposite that, which is the core message of Mahatma Gandhi, that is ahimsa, right? That is, it's not entirely physical. That is the refraining from actual being very physical of that. It's all about, I mean, he was a law student. I was recently watching this Hollywood movie named Gandhi, where they have beautifully depicted all the generational timelines of Gandhi, how he went to South Africa till India. It all started with him being a very cognitive person. That is, he was a law person. He knew each and every policies and laws and everything about that. So which made him to question about why we are being treated unfair. It all started back when he was thrown out just being a black in a train, right, in South Africa. So that question made him to so these events and incidents made him to question why we are treated so badly. So he refrained from the brute physical power, but also using his cognition more, like refraining from that and being more lawful and being a very reliable and thoughtful citizen, and whom we call now the father of our nation. So thank you, Ajit.
Thank you, Srihari. The role of Mahatma Gandhi, everybody is aware about his role and why he is called father of nation, and how he had, through various movements, he had made tactfully, he has made the struggle of Indian freedom struggle a success. So thank you. So who wants to be next? I want to. I will offer a interesting topic to the next volunteer. So anybody interested in
You can call
taking
Dev
a table
Parashar.
topic?
Dev Parashar, are you available to take the topic?
Yeah, just 1 minute, Karthik, I will be there.
Yeah, sure. 1 minute would be too late.
Naveen sir is also there. Would he be interested in taking a table topic?
Sure,
Okay,
sure.
sir.
I'll try to. Yeah.
Sir, if you being offered a role of a freedom fighter, which role you would like to play, or what role you are most inspired with?
All right. So now if I was given a role, or basically of a freedom fighter, probably I would take up a role of my grandfather, who was also one of the freedom fighters. Although I won't say his role was very recognized, or I mean very established, or it's written in the books, but during his time, he too participated in the freedom struggle during his early days, and I mean in the town where he hails from, he was a recognized figure for his contribution back then during his days. Now, the thing is that actually the times and lives of that time were very different, and I'm not sure how I would be able to participate in that particular role, because the language is very different. It's our native language, and I've never really spoken like Rajasthani and Marwari language so well. And of course, the set would be very different, because we would have to go back to the village days and maybe all those things. So, but nevertheless, I would like to give it a try, because that's what Toastmasters is all about. It changes life, and probably if I get an opportunity to take up a role of a freedom fighter and play the role of my grandfather, of whatever little he contributed, then maybe I might be able to relive the memories, and maybe it might be something for me to also show to my posterity that, see, we hail from a family of freedom fighters, and this is what my grandfather had done. So do something respectful, and do something by which your family name gets cherished, because that's what everything is all about. It's about reliving the memories of your forefathers and showing it to your posterity that, see, this is where we hail from, and this is what our cultural values are, and probably do something good for the society in times to come. It will always pay you back. Over to you.
Thank you, Naveen sir. I also want to salute your grandfather for his role towards for the Independence Day movement, and it's really touching to find our grandfathers and our ancestors, their role in Indian freedom struggle. So, who wants to be the next speaker?
Dev.
Okay, Dev. So, suppose you are a government official and you want to make some policy. What are the initiatives you would like to take to make more aware about the Indian Indian freedom heroes? What are the initiatives as a government official you would take to make people more aware about the Indian freedom fighters?
So whenever we hear a term about freedom fighters, so all we think about is Mahatma Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, and many other freedom fighters who fought for our freedom. But many less they would know that they don't know about the unsung heroes who were there fighting for us to for their life, and they weren't all aware about any of us. So what if I am a government officer? What should I do? I would start a campaign where anyone who is someone related to the freedom fighters, whether it will be your ancestors or someone, they are going to give a keynote speeches about the unsung heroes. And how where they will give it, I will provide them a platform like in the villages where the people are not really educated or may not know about the history of our, like I myself not know many history about India's freedom in independence, also the freedom fighters that fought for us. So that stage will give the chance for everyone to understand how much effort the freedom fighters put for us and who are them. Like if I ask from everyone present here to tell me 10 name of the freedom fighters, there will be only 3 to 4 members who would be able to answer me that. Now, and that is the very crucial thing that if you go to the another country and they will ask, how many freedom fighters do you have? And we be like stunned. We don't have a single word to say or single name to present. That would be very ashamed of us. So when we are when this campaign is gonna start where the people who are the unsung heroes have their grandfathers or fathers who fighted for us, they are going to present speeches, and let me tell you that everyone present there will not only gonna clap for them, but they are gonna sympathize and they will say that we will remember this name till the end of our life and we will spread it as far as we can. So that's all for my take. Over to your table topic master, Toastmaster ji.
Thank you, Dev, uh, for the words you have spoken about the unsung heroes. Definitely, this is the day when we should at least, this is the day where we should remember and take note of all their contributions to our Indian freedom struggle. So, who will be the next volunteer?
Kishore has asked me, so you can give a chance to Kishore Chandra.
Hi.
Okay, Kishorji, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So, the topic for you will be what are the changes? What are the changes in Indian education system required to give more representation for the unsung heroes?
For the unsung heroes.
Heroes.
Okay, got it. Thank you. So, hi all everyone. Happy Independence Day to you all. So, what I think is what is important here is that there are a lot of heroes. If you see that we are not even aware about, like if you see, I remember when I was in school and I was in a public school, and English and the Britishers, how Britishers, what they did, it was actually spoken about in the history, right? We never spoke about the stories which were really inspiring for the Indians, right? We were never really spoke about, even if you see those stories which are basically for the Indian freedom fighters. In fact, even I heard it. I don't know, many of you know about it. There was a Vasco da Gama when he was actually coming towards India. So he was on his ship, and what he saw was his ship he saw a ship which is 3 times bigger than his ship, and it was basically a Gujarati's. There was a businessman. His ship was there, and he was asking that, okay, where is India? He said, we are going towards that. We'll take you there. And he actually mentioned in the document, and he mentioned that how wealthy the Indians were and how much they were really appreciative about things. So when you're wealthy, you're being appreciative about it. There is no lack in that. There is so much gratitude, right? And when the Britishers came, they broke. And then I read about an article about the person actually who came from British, this East India Company, and he came here and he saw that if you want to really win to India, what you need to do is you need to break the break the culture, the heritage, the knowledge they have, spirituality, Ayurveda, yoga, and all. What they did is they came here and they actually said, milk is not better, tea is better in a teapot. And they also showed that sitting on the floor when you eat is low, I would say low class. And when you sit on a dinner table, it's high class, right? So they compared and they showed that. So whereas what your question was, the unsung heroes, there were many. So this kind of knowledge, which is before the British era, it is important that we actually spoke about in our education system. How, so that we can get confident that in the world, we were really, really great. And in fact, it talk about I mean, even haldi, even talk about the turmeric is basically our, I would say patent is not with us, patent is with America. Why? Because the reason is we're not talking about it. We are not even teaching our children about it. So what I think is what we need to change is we need to talk about before British era, not what after actually what we did. Before British era, what we were, who we were, what we were there actually. That is what is important for me, I think. That is what needs to be changed so that we can get confidence. We can really see that in the world, we are actually having a stand. Till now also, a lot of people, when they see a white skin or somebody who's basically outside India, they always say, I'm a third world country. I'm not that, this thing, right? So don't feel at par with them. So this is what needs to be broken, I think. This is in my view. Thank you.
Thank you, Kishore sir. Thank you for sharing the important perspective about using the tea instead of milk, and what Britishers have tried to break the culture by deploying the westernization culture in the Indian culture, and also now we are moving towards that old things, like we are yoga is being adopted in India. We are celebrating International Yoga Day, as well as many foreign citizens are adopting the yoga and other aspects of it. Also, people are loving farm and ancient are also moving towards the ancient healthy lifestyles. So thank you for sharing this, Kishorji. Now that's all from our side. Now I would request the timer, Toastmaster Rahul, to share the timing report on the chat. And after that, now I would like to invite the table topic evaluators to evaluate the table topic speakers. Evaluators, please do share your evaluation, and at the end of your evaluation, please do let us know who was the favorite speaker among those that you evaluate today. So let us start with the Toastmaster Harshit.
We will start with Toastmaster Ajay Sharma first.
Basically, Harshit is taking care of Ajit, has already mentioned and at the start of the meeting.
Okay, whoever is ready, Ajay or Harshit, can start with their evaluations. Harshit, are you ready? Okay, over to you.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the timer report so I can check if anyone is
Harshit, we'll do one thing. Harshit, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so I think Rahul has dropped out. I'm in contact with him. You can start your evaluations, okay? Then by the time while you're giving the evaluations, I'll just ask him to give the timing report and I'll paste the same on the chat. We can start.
Harshit, I just want to add that I have timings of few speakers, so I will also help in this process. Thank you.
Okay, so I'll be starting with the speaker number first, Toastmaster Shalini, and she had a topic that have we truly honored freedom fighters and their sacrifices. Toastmaster Shalini, that was a wonderful attempt at the table topic. You used commendable words like dicey, debatable, decipher, And you made a very clear answer that no, we haven't honored our freedom fighters till now. And you mentioned that celebrating their birthdays, making statues, giving holidays, it's not worth it. We need to actually focus on their ethics, philosophy, and what they stand for. We need to remember these things, and that is a true honor that we can provide them. And the thing which I felt that you could have worked on was the pace of the pace which you were speaking. There was an instance that you named a book, and that time you want people to know about that book because you felt something value you got from that book, and you want people to know about it. So you just stressed on the name of the book, or maybe you could have slowed down a bit and let people know about the book. What happened was it came so fast that I was not able to get the name of the book. Also, at multiple places, similarly in the conclusion, you rushed throughout the conclusion. So you just manage the time and pace down a little bit. That's when you can have a great impact on the audience as well, because the audience will understand and they will digest and decipher your thoughts properly in proper time. Second speaker was Toastmaster Dhanu, and the table topic was the role of women in the freedom fighting and the unsung heroines. And Toastmaster Dhanu, that was a very commendable attempt. You joined directly from the Mauritius. That was a very commendable thing that you showed enthusiasm in joining today's 12-hour table topic marathon session. And you used some great words like flag of liberation, fly high and higher. That was a really good phrase. And you focus that it's not about the previous time unsung heroines, it's about today unsung heroines as well. That today also women look for the recognition and for the work they do. So that's a different take on the topic, and a very commendable take on the topic. There was few instances that you repeated the words like slowly, very, very. So that was something that you should avoid, because it kind of add redundancy in the speech we are talking about. And although that was a great attempt, great table topic, kudos to you. And the third speaker we had, just give me a second. Yes. Third speaker we had Toastmaster Dhruv, and the topic was who was the greatest freedom fighter according to him and why. He mentioned that not a single freedom fighter according to him was the greatest, and then he told that if he had to take one name, that would be Mangal Pandey. I'll suggest that if you want to take one name, never mention the thing that I cannot take one name or something like that. Because if you have some person that you want to specifically talk about, just straight up say that, okay, I want to mention his name. And you talked about the Mangal Pandey and his story. That was a very commendable part. We got to know about that the Mangal Pandey involved in the freedom fighting. But problem was that that you were not able to elaborate on the story. You stuck to the 2 or 3 points that shooting the officers and taking the first attempt in the freedom fight, and your entire table topic was confined to that one portion. Maybe you could have just given a different dimensions, that why Mangal Pandey shot the freedom officers and how he was the first one and what impact he created. That would have lengthened your table topic. What happened was you saw the green card and you stopped talking. So maybe just give it a thought, give it a time and reframing, and you could have done it very wonderfully. Although that was a very great topic and a very great perspective to this topic. And the speaker number 4, Toastmaster Sarbani, and your topic was did we do enough to preserve memory of our freedom fighters? And you started great. You straight asked the question that did we or do we do this thing right now? We have preserved it or not? That was a great attempt to ask audience to raise hand, and you saw give it a time to see the reactions of the people. Also, you mentioned about Subhash Chandra Bose, and you were talking. There were a lot of freedom fighters here from your city. That was a wonderful attempt. All I could say, just a bit reframing on your sentences, and I felt like that you struggled in at the last of that. So what you could have done, you could have just taken a deep breath and you just had started talking about what came into your mind. So you mentioned Subhash Chandra Bose. Talk about Subhash Chandra Bose, and that's how you can make your table topic complete. The speaker number 5, Toastmaster Mita, comparing contribution of different freedom fighters and who stands out. What happened was that the camera position was not proper and we only can see the specs. So the full face was not visible. So that's how we are not able to see your facial expression, because facial expression are a lot of depth when we are speaking and people can connect to it. So maybe just one thing that you can keep, although that was a wonderful table topic. You talked about Subhash Chandra Bose, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and a lot of others. That was such an eye opener for me to know about the names of the people you have mentioned in your table topic, and I'm definitely going to search about them and learn about them. So a wonderful topic. Kudos to you. Now we have speaker number 6, I guess, Toastmaster Pratyush. Yes, I was not able to note the table topic of him because of some disturbance, but he started with the quote that eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. That was a wonderful opening for the quote. And then you mentioned about non-violence, that how non-violence is important. And then you stressed upon why violence is also important. When someone is hitting at you, you don't want your words just to reach to him. You want that the particular answer that should do. That's a very different take. What I could say, you put a balance. The part where you talked about the non-violence and the part you have talked about the violence. What happened was initially you was totally focused on the non-violence, and at the very end you just pushed violence, just added a bit of it. So maybe if you want to balance it, you want that the proportion of those contrasting things to be equated, so people can actually get that you are on a scale of gray, not on the side of white or black. That's one suggestion from my side. And I guess I have covered the first 6 speakers. Yeah, so that's all from my side.
Thank you, Toastmaster Harshit. Now, let me welcome Toastmaster Ajay Sharma for evaluating the next set of speeches. Over to you, Toastmaster Ajay.
Good afternoon, everyone. And today, currently, I'm evaluating Mr. Shravan, who has a topic, the role of forgotten hero in shaping independent India. The Shravan has also, in the first beginning, he has mentioned that several freedom fighters who have been forgotten, and clearly mentioned with the several examples that there are many freedom fighters who have been forgotten and need to be remembered in every aspect of the life itself. Whenever we get any sort of things that we should mention in each and every fighters who has not been highlighted at that particular moment, because there was not internet at that point of time. But now we can also mention in some books or other medias that he has mentioned. One recommendation is that you should mention what are the things what are the medias we should inculcate to address those unsung hero. That is one recommendation to him. And kudos for your speech. And now coming to the next speaker, Pragya. Pragya's topic is, what was the role of freedom struggle from Rajasthan? First, initially she didn't mention any of the particular freedom fighter, but from Rajasthan itself. But he correctly said that Rajputana has also fought a lot of battles in terms of the freedom. Maybe that is not resonated in terms of their names. There are some unsung heroes in Rajputana who has forgotten, but he has also mentioned certain fighters, and that is a great part of her. Now, one recommendation for her, that you can take equally each and every aspect of freedom, that everybody has taken a part of him for freedom, that you can mention, and that is one recommendation for her. Otherwise, it was a great speech. Now, coming to the third speaker, Mr. Karthik, whose topic is the importance of preserving of unsung hero. And he is smartly played. Initially, he has also mentioned the sacrifice of highlighting coming generation. He has also mentioned that we have to keep on remembering at least these unsung heroes, and every aspect of it in our life, maybe may it in book, maybe at 15th August where we get independence, you have to mention those heroes every now and then we can at least remember, coming generation will remember. Otherwise they will forget that why these unsung heroes are there in the part of freedom. And one recommendation for him, that his camera is moving here and there, at that you should take a stilt or take any space where you can stand this phone, and then you can speak. Otherwise your speech is very good. Kudos to you. Now coming to this next speaker, DTM Naveen. His topic is, if you would offer a freedom fighter, who would be? He clearly mentioned that he resonates his grandfather as a freedom fighter, and why he has told he smartly played this game, because there are many other heroes, but he has resonated his grandfather because he has seen, maybe he has seen sometime that sometime he has learned about from his grandfather about some stories of that particular freedom, and that's why he imbibed in his speech that he is my real hero, and that fight in freedom fight. And one recommendation, even his camera is also little bit ups and downs, so you should take a stand or something, that you should be there still. And I've not heard about Dev Prasar because my internet connection was not up to the mark. And over to you, Table Topic Master.
So I'll do the evaluation for Toastmaster Dev and Toastmaster Kishore sir. I have noted the evaluation for both of them. Can I just do it?
Go ahead, Ashit.
Mine is also Miss Srihari Acharya.
One?
Mine, Srihari.
Okay. Yeah, I have. Okay, let me just check.
It's about role of Mahatma Gandhi.
Yes. I have noted for him also.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Right. So, okay, I'll just go on. Oh, shit. It's done. Hello, are you able to hear me? Hello.
Yes, you are audible, Ashit. Yes.
Hello. I'm not able to.
Yes, Harshit, you are audible.
Actually, my earpods just got. They were not working, so I was not able to hear anyone. So, okay, now I'll go on. So, I'll start with the speaker number 9, Toastmaster Srihari, the role of Mahatma Gandhi. And you use some great words like no brainer, impeccable, and also I just loved about the fact that you touched upon the decades long debate that the Mahatma Gandhi or the Subhash Chandra Bose, the non-violence and the violence, you touched on that debate, and you mentioned the contribution of Subhash Chandra Bose as well and the Mahatma Gandhi as well. What you missed out was that you touched upon on his philosophy of non-violence. What exactly the topic was on the role of Mahatma Gandhi in freedom fighting. Maybe you could have mentioned about his non-cooperation movements, the Dandi March, and the different movements he was involved in, and the things he did in the past. So that could have added more depth and added more dimension to your table topic. Although the philosophy part was bang on, you did really well with that. And the speaker number 10, speaker number 11, sorry, Toastmaster Dev. Your topic was what policies you'll make as a government officer to know about the unsung heroes. And you mentioned a very good way, that was keynote speeches in Toastmaster. We have multiple keynote speeches, and they are eye-opener for every one of us. We got to know, we learn a new things every time we see a keynote speech. So that would be an absolute amazing way for knowing the unsung heroes. What you missed was a bit of pronunciation and the structure framing. There was instance when you said may less, know about a, So there were some grammatical errors in this. Also, there was a pronunciation mistake. You said weren't. It should be weren't or she weren't. That it was some here and there mistakes. And although the topic was amazing and also the content you deliver was great and you did justice to your table topic, so kudos to you. And at last but not the least, Toastmaster Kishore sir, the changes in Indian education you will do to acknowledge the unsung heroes. And I must say, it's the unsung hero, the biggest unsung hero is a lost culture, a lost the knowledge we had. And you beautifully mentioned in your table topic, and you talked about the knowledge previously in the British era, how we used to sit down on the floor and they compared it to the low standards. They compared the milk drinking with the tea as the elites. And this is the actual unsung hero, our culture, a heritage that is lost over the decades, over the centuries. This is exactly what we're looking for. So thank you for that. And you mentioned the story in your school that you got to know that Vasco da Gama once traveling and he saw gigantic ship and that he got to know, oh, it is from India. That is exactly we should know about it. So it's an amazing table topic, amazing attempt. And thank you so much for this. And my favorite table topic should be Toastmaster Shalini, ma'am, the speaker number first. You did a very great job with this. And thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Toastmaster Harshit. It's always pleasure to hear feedbacks and evaluations from seasoned evaluators like Toastmaster Ajay and Toastmaster Harshit. Harshit was even the finalist from our Rajasthan, who have represented in the district level competition. So thank you both the evaluators. And now I would like to thank all of our speakers for their inspiring and insightful contributions. Special thanks to our evaluators and timer for their support. Remember, this marathon continues. So if you haven't had your turn yet, stay tuned and feel free to join us in the coming hours. Let's give big round of applause to everyone for making this hour so engaging and memorable. And now I hand over the stage to Srivasthan of Tamiz through Chennai Toastmaster Club from Chennai. Stay right here and keep expressing yourself. Thank you from Rajasthan Toastmaster Club.
One more thing, today is the birthday of our table topic master, so we wish him a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ajit. Wish you happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ajit.
Happy birthday, Ajit.
Thank you all Toastmaster fraternity for all your wishes. Thank you.
So before handing over the stage to our next TTM, Raja Balaji, so I'd like to announce the favorite speakers from the past session. So the favorite speaker of Harshit is Shalini, and the favorite speaker of Ajay, who evaluated the odd numbers, is Shravan. So give a big round of applause to Shalini and Shravan for being the best favorite speaker of their evaluators. Yeah, now let's move on with our next table topic master. Over to you, Raja, Toastmaster Raja.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karthik. Very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to our 12 hours table topic marathon event. This isn't just a regular meeting, Toastmasters meeting. It's a celebration of spontaneity, quick thinking, and creativity for 12 hours. Every hour, a new theme will challenge your imagination. And whether you are a seasoned speaker or trying your hand at first time at table topics, this is your chance to shine. This event aims to bring together Toastmasters from different clubs, backgrounds, and experience to practice impromptu speaking in a fun and supportive environment. Our goal is to help each other grow, build confidence, and most importantly, create time. We, Tamilotru Chennai Toastmasters Club from Chennai, are the hosts for this hour of the Table Topics Marathon. This hour will delve into the theme of education for empowerment. This theme invites us to explore about education. Education empowers the world. Education for empowerment equips individuals with knowledge and skills to take control of their lives and make a meaningful contribution to the society. Whether it's a personal story, a creative spin, or a thought-provoking insight, we are eagerly hear your take on it. Now, let's meet the team that will be helping us to keep track of our meeting and providing valuable feedback. We have two table topics evaluators with us today. The evaluator 1, Toastmaster Kundavi, who will be evaluating the odd numbered speakers. Table topic evaluator 2, Toastmaster Vinod Kumar, who will be evaluating the even numbered speakers. Their role is to give constructive feedback on the content, delivery, and impact of the speakers, of table topic speakers. At the end of our session, each evaluator will announce who, in their opinion, was the favorite speaker among the evaluators. So,
You're not audible, Raja. Can you speak now?
Audible?
Yeah, now you're audible. Go on.
Thank you. Also, we have
Raja Balaji, you are not audible.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you're audible.
Thank you. Also, we have second table topic master who will be conducting the second half of our table topic marathon. Our timers are Toastmaster Keshavan and Toastmaster Logasundari. They will be timing each table topic speeches to ensure it stays within 1 to 2 minutes range. At 1 minute, you will be see the green signal. At 1 minute 30 seconds, the yellow, and at 2 minutes, the red. Please try to wrap up your speech once you see the red signal to keep us on schedule. For those who might be new, Table Topics is a segment where you are given a topic on the spot. You have 1 to 2 minutes to speak about it. The purpose is to help you think on your feet and articulate your thoughts clearly and concisely. It's a fantastic way to improve your impromptu speaking skills, and it's a lot of fun. I will be calling on volunteers to participate, so feel free to raise your hand or drop a message in the chat if I would like to give it a try. Remember, this is a supportive environment. There are no wrong or right answers, just your unique perspective. Let's begin. Who is the first table topic?
Toastmaster Raja, sorry for interrupting. So may I know who is the timer here?
Toastmaster Kesavan and Toastmaster Logasundari.
So can I have them their background changed to timer, or I'm not able to see them? Are they in
Toastmaster Kesavan?
One small changes. Raja Balaji, timer is Ilango.
Okay. Toastmaster Ilango, can you change your background?
Could you spell their name, please, Raja?
The timer, Toastmaster Ilango Raghupati.
Okay. Yeah, I can see him. So I'm spotlighting him. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So Toastmaster Elango, do you have the backgrounds to change to red, yellow, green, and
Actually, I don't have the background now. I can show the red or I can show the red card and the yellow card and the green card in my screen. I don't have the background. Is it okay?
You mean you would be sharing the screen? That's what you're telling.
Yeah, I'll be showing in the screen.
Okay, I think, sorry, Toastmaster Elango, I think it would take up the space and it would distract the speaker. So one thing I can help out in this. So Raja, is it okay if I be the timer?
Sure, you can. Thank you so
Thank you.
much for stepping in.
Yeah, yeah. So
Or I can be the backup timer if you are the Zoom master.
yeah,
Karthik.
so yeah, Toastmaster Johan, yeah. Thanks for stepping up. So Toastmaster Elango, thanks for you to step up, but I think having the background is more feasible for speakers to know their timing. So yeah, Toastmaster Johan, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I can be the backup timer if you want.
So yeah, you can change the background, Johan.
Yes.
I can
Yes, I'm
spotlight
doing
it. Yeah. You have to switch on your camera, I think.
I am switching it on. Just give me a second.
Sure, yeah. Yes, thank you. I'm spotlighting you. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who would like to take the first table topic of this hour? Toastmaster Guna, are you ready? You're muted. You're again muted.
Is it okay now?
Yes, you're audible and visible. Your topic is: how has education changed the lives of Indian women after independence? How has education changed the lives of Indian women after independence?
Good evening, everyone on the bridge. Should it be after independence is my big question. Why not before that? But then when it comes to women, we talk a lot about equality. We talk a lot about equal opportunity for them and all that. But is it not the fact that we always look at financial independence? So when we talk about the financial independence of women, irrespective of whether it is before the independence or after the independence, for the financial independence, financial security, education is definitely important. And today, we are talking about independence, we are talking about dependability. Most of us, whether it's women or men, we were all dependent dependent of our father, mother, the society, the institution up to 20, 25 years of our age. And after that, when we started earning, we thought, wow, I have become dependent. But time has now and again taught us that it is not independence, it's not dependence, it is interdependence is what is the factor of a growing economy, growing society. So today women are a main entity of this particular fact called interdependency. So we, men, women, or the entire society thrive on interdependency. So that way, education is a common tool, a common catalyst that will help people understand what is being interdependent to each other. That is how we progress. That's my humble opinion. Back to the TT Master. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Guna. That was an excellent speech. With this, I like to call Toastmaster Pavitra. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Thank you. Your topic is: do you think education is helpful to eradicate
poverty in India. Do you think education is helpful to eradicate poverty in India?
I not only think that education is helpful to eradicate poverty in India, but I think that education is the only way by which poverty can be eliminated in India. Many of us know that we have been called as an underdeveloped country many years back, and we are called this developing nation now. And it is truly because of the increase in the literacy rate that we are seeing. Having a graduate or two in a home would be of a bigger thing, bigger concern previously. But now, today, if you find a person who's not a graduate in a house, it is being frowned upon. Why? Because everyone of us values education and we feel that it is going to eradicate poverty. Not alone that, it is going to eradicate all the social illness and other aspects we see, other ill aspects of the society that we see. So I feel that through only education, not only women, but also the men, we can say not only men, but also the women get empowered. And to continue on this topic, why should women need empowerment? I would also like to add on this point that we very well know that the hand that rocks a cradle is the one that rules the world. I'm totally proud to say that we see a lot of women empowering themselves and also focusing on empowering others to uplift the entire society here. And I would also like to contribute much about it to the nation so that everyone of us, everyone of around me also gets empowered. Thank you so much, Table Topic Master. I wish you all happy Independence Day to all of you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pavitra, for that empowering speech. Now I'd like to call Toastmaster Karthik Kunijia. Toastmaster Karthik,
Yeah,
are you
hi.
ready?
Yes.
Thank you. Your topic is Women Empowerment in India. Women Empowerment in India.
Okay, give me a few seconds to collect my thoughts. Women empowerment in India. Do we all really feel that women is being empowered in our country after 78 years of independence? I still don't feel so. Women has not been empowered. They are not free. As we have seen, the crimes against women has been raising and raising day by day. I think we are not truly independent, especially the women of our country. And we talk about equality. There is no equality even in our middle class families between men and women. There are a lot of inequalities we see between men and women. So these topics, a lot of things are being talked about, but still we really need to grow as a country in terms of empowering women. I believe they are getting to higher positions in the corporates and the other areas of life. They are showing the skill, but they need to be empowered to another level. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karthik. Now, I like to call Toastmaster Manoj to take up the topic. Toastmaster Manoj, are you ready?
Yep.
Thank you. Your topic is how can education promote equality? How can education promote equality?
Fellow Toastmasters guest and table topic master, Toastmaster Balaji. Let me give you a classic example about my house. Me and my wife. My wife is a highly qualified person. She earns 6 figures salary. On the other end of the tunnel or other end of the stick, I am just a graduate getting 4 figures digit. Huge amount of disparity between me and my wife, where she runs the corporate, whereas I runs the household thing. Now this was way back 20 years. Fast forward, I took some courses during my life, going to night hours educations, did multiple skills and trying to become of more educational independent. In my house, there's a huge amount of disparities with my wife earning a huge amount of figures and me, huge amount of lower figures, a margin of 60%. Think about in a personal life, what are you going to accept? But that's the social acceptance I have at my house. But we both sail in the same direction with the only one goal is to have family happiness and success. Now, today I can very well say that I'm not at par with her, but I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. But I'm pretty sure with the kind of determination and the kind of aim, having the single goal in my mind without changing the goalpost, I will be there. But the whole objective is not to earn more than that. The whole objective is to have a kind of togetherness, the happiness, both having gel together, not making disparities, not making kind of social compulsions to go out of it. That's what I am aiming for it. And that's a huge message. This is what I've been told, what we brought in my family, where my parents did the same thing. So I'm just following the footstep of them. So if you have that kind of a social stigma in yourselves, thinking about the social disparity or about the commercial or financial disparity between you and your family, think about those stories about me. I am still sailing. With that, leading back to you, Toastmaster Balaji.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manoj, for that fantastic speech. Now I'd like to call Toastmaster Melita to take up the topic. Toastmaster Melita, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, Raja, but just I can't switch on my video.
Okay, no problem. Your topic is share the impact of education in your personal growth. Share the impact of your education in your personal growth.
Yeah, thank you so much for this table topic, Raja. Well, education is very important. I believe that everyone should be educated. And education, of course, plays a major role in what I am today and in the way I take the right decisions in my life. For example, like I was able to prioritize, and I think education is a habit. When you're a child, right, when mother says, read your books, read at least once a day, read at least, spend 2 hours or 3 hours on your studies, I think it becomes a habit. My mother forced me. She was very uneducated. She hasn't crossed her 10th, but she forced me to read my books. Wherever she could find contact, she found the right tuition teachers for me and made me learn, read more. Today, I'm a voracious reader. I've read all the books in my library. And in my career as well, I'm not able to stop learning. I've done my master's while working. And I've also, and even today, in my work, I keep a goal to do a certification at least once a year. And now I'm into Azure learning. And I think that is something my mother installed as a seed. And I think it is very important that education should be installed and should be given to each one of us so that it is, like prioritized. I remember reading this article in the newspaper where I was able to read about a woman. She was uneducated, in poverty. She was living in a house that was given by the government, which is sponsored by the government for, women to live in. She was a widow, had no children. But when she saw that the children in her locality, the government school where they studied was leaking and the roof was not good, she donated her house for the school. I think even in that uneducated woman is able to give more importance to education so that tomorrow's children will be a will make a better world. So I think education is very important and it's the starting seed for anyone and anybody. Over to you, Raja. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Melita, for that inspiring speech. Now I'd like to call Toastmaster Saravana Kumar to take up the topic. Toastmaster Saravana Kumar, are you ready?
Oh, I'm Shravan Kumar, not Sarvan Kumar.
Sorry, Shravan Kumar.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm Shravan. Shravan, you can call.
Okay. The topic is how can education address social injustice? How can education address social injustice?
Okay. Fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests, how education
address social injustice.
Address social injustice. Okay. education has two types. One is just for the living, to survive, we study. That is one education. The other education is being honest, being at most moral in your conduct, and not be ethical. So this is another type of education. The one education we get it from the schools, the commercial education for the survival, to earning money for day-to-day thing. So if we want to have a social ethics and values are very important if we live in a social condition. So that kind of education is really important. In the olden days, or maybe in ancient India, we used to have a more importance to this ethical education. But nowadays, the education has commercialized, and how much money we can earn out of our education is the main aim of current education system, I can say. So if we can give same importance, I'm not denying that this is less important. We have to go with the current era, current way, current consciousness, collective consciousness. So we have to give a same level of importance to the ethical education also. Then the social injustice can be maintained in the society, so that crime rate will be reduced, harmony will be maintained in the society. But nowadays we are not doing that. Maybe we need to focus collectively on that. That's my take on this topic. Over to you, Toastmaster Raja.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shravan Kumar, for that wonderful speech. From now onwards, the second table topic master will take charge to conduct this marathon. I would like to call the second table topic master, Toastmaster Kavita Chidambaram, to the stage. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raja Balaji. I hope I am audible.
Yes, you are audible.
Let's get started. Who would like to take on the next interesting topic? Priyank, Toastmaster Priyank would like to take. Toastmaster Priyank. Toastmaster Ilango would like to go. Okay.
Yes, Kavita.
Okay, your topic is better literacy rate is a sign of better quality life. Better literacy rate is a sign of better quality life. Toastmaster Ilango.
Yeah, thank you, Kavita, for the great topic. Yeah, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. That's what Nelson Mandela have wisely told us. So definitely a better literacy rate will make our life better. Education is not just of earning degrees or securing jobs. It is about empowerment. It equips us with knowledge, skills, and to make informed decisions. So it opens doors to opportunities and builds the foundation for a better life. When a person is educated, they gain confidence to express their thought, question norms, and drive changes. Education breaks the cycle of poverty, uplifts community, and nurtures responsible citizens, and contribute societies and progress. So I purely believe that education and literacy rate will definitely make our life better. This we can see it in our life examples also. When we see our close circle, when we see our even our house helps, when they have given a literacy, their life becomes better. That I have seen even when I help some of the my maids and drivers, persons, families to have a better literacy. Their family have their life has transformed into a very in a better way. So I strongly believe that literacy will make our life better. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ilango. Now we are moving on to next topic. I would like to call Toastmaster Makesh. Makesh would like to, yes. Your topic is, does free education reduce the quality of education? Does free education reduce the quality of education? Toastmaster Makesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kavita. Education is not free, definitely nowadays. And education cannot be bought by somebody's time or paying for somebody's time. Like you pay the school, and the school organizes the teachers to come and sit and teach us things. On the other hand, there were times when people used to go to a learned man or a woman and then be at their place for a long time, say 4 years, 5 years, 7 years, and then understand the concept bit by bit while doing all the household chores at their place. And you know how expensive that is? The teachers charged total amount of 0 from all of this. In fact, there was a concept called Guru Dakshina, where it was an optional thing that somebody would like to give after certain amount of time. Nothing was taken from the students where the knowledge was passed on from one generation to another. Yeah, it can be debatable whether that form of education works in today's world or not. However, if you want to organize education into something that can grow and make people empowered, make them achieve greater things in life, what I feel is there should be that element of service. It should not be done for the value of money. It should be done for the value of that service that it's going to take place. One of the examples that I can give you is what I read on WhatsApp. The president of a country going and receiving somebody from the plane. And he was a diplomat. That kind of gesture is not shown to anybody. It was later revealed that it was because that person was a teacher of this president of the country. And he personally drove him to the place. So having said that, education cannot be equated with money at all. It has to be with the service angle to it. Over to you, Tabletop Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Makesh. We are moving on to next topic. I would like to call Mohini for next topic. Mohini.
Yes.
Okay. Your topic is, more public libraries lead more people into reading habits. More public libraries lead more people into reading habits. Your thought. Over to you, Toastmaster Mohini.
Thank you so much. It is actually very much connected to me as well. Long back, if you just go long back, I did not have that habit of reading at all. So then recently I found, and I just developed that habit recently. When I learned and I started reading, I found that reading is so important because reading opens up your mind. It opens up your creation, imagination, and lot more. You learn lots and lots from reading. So that made me really grow and took steps to reading sections. If there are libraries in nearby places, it will encourage people around to go and read. And I'm sure once they start reading and really develop that habit of reading, they will know that how reading is as equally important. So reading libraries and nearby libraries will make it more convenient also for the person to go. And so that nearby libraries are very much invited, and they should move ahead and go for that as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mohini. We have volunteer here, Toastmaster Srividya. Srividya.
Hi.
Yes, Srividya. Hi. Your topic is it only teachers hold the key for the quality index of a country? Is it only teachers hold the key for the quality index of a country? Toastmaster Srividya.
I have had the experience of going to my child's school, and then the teacher was basically asking us that the parents should also participate, and we should bring up the child to this particular level when it comes to the rank or the quality of answers that they give. But I differ. I feel that whatever is being learned in the school should stay with the school, because a child who's dependent on the parents to coach them, to train them, to get better mark is tomorrow will not have the work-life balance, and it is the same child which is going to bring the work home and try to complete work at the house. Whatever is being taught in the house will be taught in the house, which is supposed to be spending time with family, exploring new places, exploring things that is other than academics. And I feel the academics should basically stay in the school, and the application of that academics or the enjoyment or the joy of the social applying that to a social setting should be outside the school. So based on this particular conversation that I have had, I feel that teachers hold the quality of the index of the child's education. And nowadays, I see the prevalence of the child basically sitting with the parents and doing the homework or project work, which is not to be encouraged, because I feel the project work should be part of the curriculum in the school so that they know how to coordinate with different people, get the project done, and basically develop the interpersonal skill. So I really feel that the quality of the teacher holds the index when it comes to the quality of education in the country. And also people who are academics, when I was in MBA, my professors used to work in industry. They used to bring in real life problem, and they used to encourage us to think of solution, apply our academic knowledge to solve those as case studies. I believe that that kind of approach should be made prevalent even in the level of primary school or secondary education, because nowadays we have so many tools. There is no need for us to get into rote learning. So based on this, I feel teachers are the one who hold index to build better curriculum and also enhance the standard of education in the country. Over to Kavita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Srividya. I request for next volunteer for table topics. Okay, Gaurav. Yes. Your topic is, should campus infrastructure be a benchmark for a superior educational institution? Should campus infrastructure be a benchmark for a superior educational institution? Over to you, Toastmaster Gaurav.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Kavita. I think infrastructure plays a very important role. Let's say a student sits in the classroom. It is very important for the student to have an environment wherein the classroom or the environment encourages or pushes the student to do better. Let's take a simple example. Let's say a student sits in a classroom, let's say in a government school, where there's no proper lighting, where there's no proper benches or proper infrastructure in general. So is it really right for the student? He has no proper infrastructure, so he does deserve a proper infrastructure basically. So let's say he gets proper benches, proper lighting. That's the minimum requirement a student requires, right? So I feel infrastructure has to have a minimum level of built, so that the student gets the encouragement or he gets the push to do better. So yeah, that is my take. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav. I request next volunteer for table topics. Anyone? Pradiksh Gupta. Okay. Pradiksh Gupta, your topic is your thoughts on technology in education. Your thoughts on technology in education. Over to you, Pradiksh Gupta.
Education
is very ancient to our civilization and our culture. In old days, the teachers used various techniques to teach their children. And after the revolution or the modern revolution of various technologies, we come across many types of assets that are included in our education system. It is growing day by day. In 2020, when COVID hit us, the classes used to run online, and the technology helped the student to keep on his journey as a technology is a boom for the education that someone is getting, and if the person uses it to educate himself properly, he will come out as a better version of his earlier generation. But again, if this technology is being used in a negative way by someone, then he will come as a worse version of human being. Be it technology or be it any other thing, we must learn and we must educate ourselves first that how we should use it. If we are making a proper and a genuine use of the gift we are getting, then we are always going ahead. And if we are using it in a negative way, then it is turning us into an evil human being. We must understand that how we use this technology in educating ourselves. Thank you, and over to Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pratyush. Now, this is last topic, Toastmaster Mita.
I'm available.
You like to take it?
Yes.
Yes. Your topic is your thoughts on practical versus theoretical education. Your thoughts on practical versus theoretical education, Toastmaster Mita.
Yes. Thank you. Happy Independence Day to everyone. This topic is relating to me. As I am a teacher, professionally I am a teacher, I believe that only theoretical studies and education will not help this generation. I believe in teaching, play and learn together. So why? Because any activity like you are teaching only reading, they will not like it. You give properly some like education with playway method, the child will learn very fast. And I have done that practically. I'm giving in my place also. Even I'm in my class, in my school, we give different activities to learn. Like some child, there are different type of intelligence, like multiple intelligence. One child will sit and learn in one place. And in class, we have different type of students. So in other child, he is very hyperactive. So he needs some activity based. He will not sit in one place and learn, write and do, but he needs something different way. So we always follow that different type of style to teach each other, each and a different method of children to teach different kinds. So that helps a lot of things them to learn. So only theoretical will not help. Practical is very now. That is the reason our Prime Minister is saying the skill-based education should be happened, and that helps thing. Like before in previous, when we were very small, every parents used to guide us, do this work, like practically we used to do and we used to learn. Now this generation is become a techno. Gurukul system was very good and it was helping everyone. Now people have become very technical, technology, always sitting in the mobile. So for them, practical knowledge is more important than theoretical. They are sitting in the Google or Chat GPT, they are getting homework done. They are sitting in Chat GPT, Google, they'll get the notes prepared. Everything cut, copy, paste they are doing. But if they are learning practically, they can go any field, they'll never be packed. I practically believe in that. And I always agree for that. Yes, they need practical as well as theoretical. Both is mandatory. Hands together, it will go parallel. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mita, for your wonderful speech. Now, I request the timer to share the timing report in our chat. Now we are moving on to evaluation session. I would like to invite table topic evaluators to evaluate the table topic speakers. Let me first call evaluator 1, Toastmaster Kundavi, to evaluate the odd number speakers. Over to you, Toastmaster Kundavi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kavita. Okay, so the first speaker, Toastmaster Guna. His topic is how education changed the lives of Indian women after independence. His opening was very good. He actually started with a question, why only after independence? Why not before independence? So that was very good. And he is talking about, he spoke about the equality, the financial independence, the security, and how education is important, how we depend on the society for depend. That information was really new and interesting. He has introduced or coined a word called interdependency, by which for education we depend on the society and the society is depending on us for giving it back. So that was very interesting. So it is a very inspiring speech. Kudos on that. And then the next speaker, Toastmaster Karthik, his topic is women empowerment in India. So he also started with a question, do we all really feel women are independent now? So he is not agreeing. He says, like, oh, no, it is not like that. Equality is not yet prevailing in the middle class people. So he showed an example also. Yet, in spite of all these struggles, women are having skill and they are having high position. So it is a good opening. He said no, and he continued with his idea. That is all good. Only thing, recommendation, if at all I can have, is like he could have explained why with more examples. Overall, it is a very good speech. And the thoughts, that is the fifth speaker, is Toastmaster Melita. The topic is share the impact of education in your personal growth. So she went on affirmative. It is important. It helped to take the right decisions. And she explained with her experience, like mother said, always read, and that it has become a habit also. And she has also shared an anecdote of a poor woman, which is very, very good. That is a highlight of this speech. And how a woman, that is uneducated woman, donated her own house for the welfare of the children. That was very nice. So this is a very good attempt, so that I would like to say. And then the seventh speaker, Toastmaster Elango. This topic is better literacy rate is it leads to better quality of life. So he started literacy opens new opportunities, education paves way for the better life of society, etc. And he also showed an example like when less privileged people, that is the downtrodden people, are given education, their life becomes really better. So that was a nice idea. So he explored all possibilities of education along with examples. That was very good attempt. I only thought like could have quoted about some places about education where it is a little bit less, or where, so that is only an option. It is not like it is not anyway pampering this speech. Okay. And then the ninth speaker is Toastmaster Mohini. The topic is more public libraries, leave more people into reading habit. So she started with her personal experience and how she realized the importance of reading, how libraries will encourage people to use it if they are, how they are convenient and everything. Absolutely talked about the relevant to the topic, shared personal experience. And if at all we can add anything, could have added more about currently how many libraries are available in the villages or towns, etc. That could have been an added version. Okay. And that it's a completely nice speech. And then Toastmaster Gaurav. Should campus infrastructure be a benchmark for superior education is the topic. So he agreed with it. Students can perform better with the infrastructure. So this he explained with a contra idea, like if there is no infrastructure and the children are about to study in that case, how would it be? So that way he made it very well understood, the need for infrastructure. It's a very good speech. I thought like he could have added how India is advancing in education, how infrastructure are improving. That is only an add-on. And then Toastmaster Mitha. It is about theoretical studies and the importance of practical way of studying. So being a teacher, she shared her personal experience and that was very nice. And also she recalled the PM's skill-based education and Gurukul system. And finally, she also shared that today's people who are only going on with the technical based studies, which is not that much effective, and they are doing only cut, copy, paste, etc. And that explained very well the importance of theoretical studies. So it's overall a good speech. I think I enjoyed all the speeches. Out of all these, whom I enjoyed more is Toastmaster Guna, who was calm and composed about the topic and also introduced a new phrase called interdependency and gave a very good perspective about the topic itself. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kundavi. Please do let us know who is your favorite table topic speaker, please.
Yeah, I said Toastmaster Guna.
Thank you so much. Now we are moving on to evaluator 2. To evaluate even number speaker, I am happy to invite Toastmaster Vinod Kumar to evaluate the even number speaker. Over to you, Toastmaster Vinod Kumar.
Thank you, table topic master. I hope I'm audible. Can I have a thumbs up from you?
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. To begin with, the speaker that I'm going to evaluate first is speaker number 2, Toastmaster Pavitra. She addressed the topic, education is helpful to eradicate poverty in India. While addressing the topic, she said it is not the way, but it's the only way, which emphasizes the importance that she's attributing to this topic. She has also, towards the end, when she was concluding the speech, I noticed that she was quite rushing, but otherwise all her content especially when she spoke about gender discrimination, the hand that ensures the cradle is engaged. If not for the rushing, overall she delegated Toastmaster Manoj, who spoke on education promote equality. Toastmaster Manoj, when you were given the topic, you quickly jumped into topic, delivering an anecdote. Although it is 20 years back, you could quickly connect with the topic, because that you give an anecdote from your own personal life, you become a more credible speaker who give a lot of value when you are delivering that particular aspect. Towards the end, while you have completely attended the topic, there were no explicit mention of this topic, which is education promote equality. You have completely narrated topic, you aligned on the topic. Speaker who have been following your speech from the beginning will not be, in case if someone joins at the end, they may not be understand what exactly you are talking about, but that is the only aspect which I wanted to suggest as an improvement. But overall, with whatever you were speaking, the hand gestures and the determination with which you spoke has taken your table topics to the next level. My third speaker whom I'm going to evaluate is the sixth speaker, Toastmaster Shravan Kumar, who spoke on education and address social injustice. You gave a different perspective on education of two types. One is for living and one is for how ethics and values that individually follows. That's a clear narrative or a differentiation on what is the importance of education. I personally felt that you can speak with little more assertive, but overall you have maintained a nice pace throughout. The content was engaging. Thank you, Toastmaster Shravan Kumar. The fourth speaker whom I'm going to evaluate is the eighth speaker, Toastmaster Mahesh Puranam. Free education reduces quality of education. You have quickly jumped into the topic, sir. I just thought probably towards the end, I find that you were slightly lost when the red card was shown. Thereby, your conclusion was abrupt. But otherwise, I thoroughly enjoyed your speech because each word that you spoke with has a lot of clarity, and the assertiveness that you brought in is really mesmerizing. The fifth speaker whom I'm going to evaluate is Toastmaster Sri Vidya Hariharan. Is it only teachers who hold the key for quality index of the country? I appreciate the fact, Toastmaster Sri Vidya, you have brought a clear distinction between what exactly is the importance of a school learning for children versus what exactly is the difference on what exactly a child can learn from the home. As a mother, you have clearly narrated that, and you also shared your interaction with the teacher. One thing which I felt that you can improve on this is you have concluded the topic in your speeches, but I noticed that it was concluded thrice. You substantiated a point, you concluded, again you have given an explanation and then you concluded. And I noticed this is concluded. You have solid facts, you have substantiated it. That's completely nice. Probably giving all your arguments and concluding towards the end ones would make sure the table topic is in a flow. The speaker whom I'm going to evaluate last in my turn is Toastmaster Pratish Gupta, who spoke on technology in education. You quickly jumped in the topic when you addressed it. I noticed that the pace of the speech, if you can just rework on this so that you have a lot to tell, which you can work out, but otherwise you were, the pace is the only point which I thought that you should set to improve. But when you concluded, you gave a beautiful conclusion on narrating both the pros and cons. Technology is both the boon and ban. It's how the children makes best use of it so that the education can be enhanced. Having evaluated all the speakers, I have two favorite speakers to mention. Toastmaster Manoj and Toastmaster Mahesh Puranam are the favorite speakers in my opinion on whatever I have evaluated. With that said, thank you and back to you, Toastmaster Kavita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vinod. Thank you all our speakers for their inspiring and insightful contributions. Special thanks to our evaluators and timer for their support. Remember, this marathon continues, so if you haven't had your turn yet, stay tuned and feel free to join us in the coming hours. Let's give big round of applause to everyone for making this session so engaging and memorable. And now I hand out the stage to Toastmaster Prithfal from Pallava Toastmaster Club from Mumbai. Stage is here. Keep expressing yourself, Toastmaster Prithfal. Over to you.